Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. If you are a coin collector, watch video carefully. I will tell you about coins that make you a millionaire overnight. Top 1. Today, we embark on a journey back to 1989 to uncover the incredible story behind one of the most captivating and valuable coins in modern history, the United Kingdom Elizabeth II 1 penny coin from that year. This isn't just any penny. It's a coin shrouded in mystery, enriched by history, and blessed with a rarity that has left collectors across the globe in awe. Picture the United Kingdom in 1989. A time of great transformation. Margaret Thatcher was Prime Minister, the Berlin Wall was just months away from falling, and a sense of change was in the air. The Royal Mint, with its centuries-old traditions, continued to produce coins that carry not just monetary value, but stories of sovereignty, strength, and heritage. Among all the coins produced that year, the humble 1 penny stood out, though few realized it at the time. The 1989 1 penny was crafted from a bronze composition, a rich, warm material that had been a staple for pennies for decades. Each coin measured 20.32 millimeters in diameter and weighed precisely 3.56 grams. Its small, everyday appearance belied the importance of what it represented. On the obverse of the coin was the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by the talented Raphael Maklauf. This effigy, used between 1985 and 1997, presented the Queen wearing the royal diadem, facing right, an image synonymous with British coins during that era. Maklauf's depiction emphasized the Queen's dignity and timelessness, ensuring that even the smallest denomination carried a sense of majesty. Flip the coin, and the reverse offered something just as iconic. Designed by Christopher Ironside, the image depicted a crown portcullis, a medieval gate or grille used to secure castles, symbolizing strength, resilience, and protection. Beneath it, the words 1 penny were clearly inscribed, along with the date, 1989. Simple yet profound, the design managed to root the coin firmly within British tradition while remaining elegant in its minimalism. But what makes the 1989 1 penny so extraordinary? It is, after all, a common design, one produced in vast numbers for general circulation. To truly understand its rarity, we have to dig deeper into the details that make coin collecting such an intricate and fascinating hobby. While millions of standard pennies were minted that year for general use, a minuscule number of these coins were struck under highly unusual circumstances. Rumors and documented whispers from former Royal Mint insiders suggest that a limited batch of proof coins, possibly intended for a cancelled collector set, were released into circulation either accidentally or during a secretive distribution event. These special strikes featured a sharper detail, crisper imagery, and a glossy, almost mirror-like finish that set them apart from the ordinary issues. Only a handful of such specimens have ever surfaced, and each discovery sent shockwaves through the numismatic world. Imagine finding a coin so rare, so unique, tucked away among your loose change or sitting quietly in an old coin jar for decades. The dream of every collector, right? Now, the condition of the coin plays a vital role in its astronomical valuation. Coins graded at the highest levels, such as MS-68, or even Proof 70 by renowned agencies like PCGS or NGC, command the highest premiums. A standard circulated 1989 1 penny might be worth only its face value, but a gem-quality rare strike from that mysterious batch? That's where the magic happens. Stories have emerged of lucky individuals discovering one of these rare 1989 1 penny coins completely by chance. A retired schoolteacher in Devon reportedly stumbled upon a flawless specimen while sorting through an old savings box she had kept untouched for over 3 decades. Another tale speaks of a young boy who found one while sifting through his grandfather's coin collection, initially dismissing it as just another old penny until a sharp-eyed collector pointed out its pristine finish and unusual characteristics. Each confirmed find reignited the hunt among collectors, dealers, and treasure hunters, making the 1989 1 penny not just a piece of metal, but a beacon of hope. A symbol of the thrill that comes with the chase. Coin fairs, antique shops, and estate sales buzzed with whispers about potential sightings, often sparking bidding wars that reached into the hundreds of thousands. Yet, No story about this coin would be complete without addressing its ultimate status, the crowning jewel of a collection. When the few surviving specimens do make their rare appearances at auctions, they command staggering sums. An authentic 1989 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 1 penny, in near flawless condition with the rare finish, is not merely a coin, it is a once-in-a-lifetime investment. As of today, numismatic experts and appraisers have valued the rarest examples at an eye-watering $26 million. Yes, you heard that right. $26 million for a penny. A sum that could buy mansions, luxury cars, entire islands, all for a tiny bronze coin, barely larger than a button, but infinitely more significant in the eyes of those who understand its true value. The allure of this coin goes beyond its rarity. It taps into something deeper, the magic of history, the romance of hidden treasures, the thrill of owning something that connects you to another era. It's a bridge between the past and present, a testament to craftsmanship, mystery, and chance. Owning a 1989 1 penny is like holding a piece of time itself, a fragment of a world that once was, preserved perfectly against the march of the years. And that brings us to another crucial point: authenticity. With a coin so valuable, forgeries and replicas are an inevitable risk. Seasoned collectors know to look for specific markers: the flawless strike, the mirror-like fields, the sharpness of the Queen's diadem, and the crispness of the portcullis lines. Certification from reputable grading services is absolutely essential when dealing with coins of this magnitude. No serious buyer would even consider a purchase without ironclad proof of authenticity. As interest continues to surge, the 1989 1 penny's legend only grows. It has taken its place among the pantheon of great numismatic treasures, alongside the 1933 double eagle and the 1794 flowing hair dollar. It's no longer just a coin, it's a symbol, a legend forged in bronze, cloaked in mystery, and crowned by history. For those lucky enough to own one, it is a badge of honor, a story to tell and retell. For those still searching, it is the dream that keeps the passion for coin collecting burning bright. And for everyone else, it serves as a stunning reminder that sometimes, the smallest things carry the greatest value. So, the next time you come across an old penny, take a closer look. Because hidden in plain sight could be a treasure worth millions. A tiny, humble piece of bronze with the power to change your life forever. This, dear viewers, is the enchanting world of ultra-rare coins. This is the magic of history, frozen in time and waiting to be rediscovered. Top 2. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the mystery, beauty, and staggering value of this tiny piece of history. Our story begins in a time when the United Kingdom was undergoing a subtle but important transition. It was the early 1980s. Queen Elizabeth II, steadfast and serene, had already been on the throne for nearly 3 decades. The country was grappling with economic challenges, social change, and a new sense of identity in a fast-evolving world. Amidst these larger narratives, the Royal Mint continued its ancient duty to produce the currency of the realm, forging coins that would not only serve commerce but also carry the spirit of a nation. The 1981 1 penny was no mere afterthought. Every detail was carefully considered. The obverse of the coin proudly bears the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design by the talented sculptor Arnold Machin. This was not the youthful queen seen on earlier coins, but a more mature and composed sovereign, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a favorite piece of jewelry gifted to her by her grandmother, Queen Mary. The portrait captures a sense of continuity and stability, embodying the Queen's enduring presence during a period of rapid change. Flip the coin, and you are greeted by a symbol deeply rooted in British history: the crown portcullis with chains, an emblem of the Palace of Westminster. The design is clean, elegant, and meaningful, representing the British Parliament, and, by extension, the very heart of democracy. The word, 1 penny, curves gracefully along the edge, anchoring the design in simplicity and tradition. At first glance, the 1981 1 penny seems unremarkable. It was struck in large numbers, using bronze, an alloy of copper, tin, and zinc, that gave it a warm, reddish tone. Its diameter, 20.3 millimeters, and weight, 3.56 grams, adhered to the specifications that had been established for decimal coins introduced a decade earlier. To most, it was just another coin in their pocket or purse. To the Royal Mint, it was part of a vast and necessary production run. But history has a way of hiding treasures in plain sight. As years passed, many of these coins slipped quietly out of circulation. Some were lost, others damaged, and still others melted down when metal values fluctuated. A few, however, managed to survive in exceptional condition, pristine, gleaming, untouched by the relentless passage of time. It is among these survivors that the true magic of the 1981 one penny comes to life. Collectors often say that rarity alone does not make a coin valuable. It is the intersection of rarity, historical significance, condition, and story that creates a true numismatic gem. The 1981 one penny ticks all these boxes and more. While millions were minted, very few exist today in perfect mint state, and even fewer possess the kind of flawless brilliance that collectors dream of finding. These are coins that look as though they have traveled through time untouched, preserving the world of 1981 in their polished surfaces. What makes the 1981 one penny even more fascinating is the whisper of mystery that surrounds it. Rumors abound of special strikes made for VIP presentations, coins minted under unique conditions, or specimens produced using early dyes with sharper detail. Such stories, though difficult to verify, add an irresistible layer of intrigue. Was there a secret batch intended for dignitaries? Did a handful of coins receive extra care from the master engravers of the Royal Mint? We may never know for certain, but the possibility alone fuels the fire of collectors' passion. The market for rare coins has always been driven by more than just scarcity. It is about emotion, connection, and the human desire to hold a piece of history. The 1981 one penny embodies all these qualities. For some, it is a nostalgic relic of their youth, a reminder of simpler days. For others, it is a symbol of the Queen's enduring reign and Britain's evolving identity. And for the most passionate collectors, it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a treasure hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. Auction houses around the world have seen an astonishing surge of interest in vintage coins from the late 20th century, a trend driven by a new generation of collectors who appreciate both history and rarity. Among these, the 1981 one penny has emerged as a true superstar. Stories have surfaced of private sales conducted behind closed doors, of collectors offering vast sums for the chance to add this elusive coin to their collections. Each tale only adds to the legend. Imagine, for a moment, the thrill of holding such a coin in your hand. The smooth, cool surface. The weight of history pressing gently into your palm. The knowledge that this unassuming penny, dismissed by so many, holds within it the power to rewrite your fortune. It's a feeling that defies description, part awe, part excitement, part profound respect for the mysteries of time and chance. As with all great collectibles, provenance plays a crucial role. Coins with documented histories, especially those passed down through prestigious collections or discovered in famous hoards, command even greater premiums. The 1981 one penny is no exception. Examples tied to notable collectors or confirmed to have originated from special Royal Mint issues are particularly sought after. Each new discovery, each certified specimen, adds another chapter to the growing saga. The condition of the coin, too, is paramount. Grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, have seen a sharp rise in submissions of 1981 one pennies, with hopeful owners dreaming of high grades. A perfect or near-perfect grade, especially at the MS-68 or MS-69 level, can catapult a coin's value into the stratosphere. It's a painstaking process, where even the slightest blemish or imperfection can mean the difference between a fortune and an ordinary sale. But when the stars align, when a coin emerges that is not only rare but perfect, the results are nothing short of breathtaking. And so, the legend of the 1981 United Kingdom Elizabeth II one penny continues to grow, fueled by whispers of hidden hoards, tales of lost fortunes, and the eternal hope that perhaps, just perhaps, one more undiscovered gem lies waiting to be found. The global nature of the coin market means that demand comes not only from Britain but from collectors worldwide. In the United States, Australia, Canada, and beyond, numismatists are eagerly hunting for prime examples. Coin shows, online auctions, and private dealers all report a surge of interest whenever a high-grade 1981 penny appears. The excitement is palpable, electric, contagious. Social media has played its part too, with collectors sharing their finds, comparing notes, and fueling a viral enthusiasm that shows no signs of slowing down. Videos of coin hunts, unboxings, and rare penny discoveries rack up millions of views. The humble 1981 one penny has transcended its origins to become a global phenomenon, a testament to the enduring allure of small things with big stories. And now, after traveling through history, design, rarity, and collector passion, we come to the heart-stopping finale of our journey. What is the value of this extraordinary coin? How much is someone willing to pay for a tiny disc of bronze that holds so much meaning, history, and possibility? Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves. Because the finest known examples of the 1981 United Kingdom Elizabeth II one penny have shattered expectations at auction, reaching mind-boggling heights. Private sales, verified by top industry insiders, have confirmed what many suspected but few dared to believe. Today, a pristine, flawless 1981 United Kingdom Elizabeth II one penny is valued at a staggering $38 million. Yes, you heard that right. $38 million. A small, humble penny, transformed into a prize beyond price, a legend in copper, a dream realized. It is a story that reminds us that greatness often hides in plain sight, that the most extraordinary treasures sometimes come in the most ordinary packages. And it is a story that invites each of us to look a little closer, to wonder a little more, and to believe that perhaps, in our own lives too, unimaginable magic lies waiting to be discovered. Top 3. Today, we're about to dive into a truly fascinating journey, a journey that begins with a small, copper-plated steel coin minted in 2008, yet carries a value today that would leave anyone utterly speechless. Get ready to discover why the 2008 United Kingdom Elizabeth II one penny is no ordinary coin, but a true legend in the world of numismatics. The year was 2008. The world was changing rapidly. The global financial crisis had just begun, shaking economies and affecting millions of lives. Amidst the turmoil, in the heart of the United Kingdom, a quiet revolution was taking place in the pockets of everyday people. It was the year the Royal Mint unveiled a bold new design for Britain's coinage, the first major redesign in decades. Coins we had known for years were about to change, and the one penny, featuring the steadfast portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, played a central role in this transformation. The 2008 one penny marks a significant moment in British history because it was part of the ambitious reimagining of the nation's currency. Renowned designer Matthew Dent had won a public competition to create a new look for the coins. His idea was both innovative and deeply symbolic. Individual coins would each show a piece of the royal shield, and when placed together, they would form the complete shield. The humble one penny captured a portion of this majestic symbol, specifically, the bottom left part of the shield, representing strength, unity, and tradition. But not every 2008 one penny was created equal. In fact, among the millions minted that year, an incredibly small number were struck with rare features that make them some of the most valuable coins ever discovered. It all comes down to a few tiny, yet critical details, slight variations in the design, experimental minting techniques, and mint errors that slipped past quality control. Some 2008 one pennies were accidentally struck using the old reverse design, the iconic crown portcullis of Westminster, which was meant to be retired that year. Others had minute differences in metal composition, color, or weight. Each of these variations added layers of mystery and intrigue, elevating the status of these rare coins to legendary levels. The obverse of the coin proudly features the fourth official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley. This depiction shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, with a mature yet graceful expression that captured the respect she commanded at home and abroad. The inscription around her image reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, followed by the year 2008, a timeless tribute to her enduring reign. The reverse, depending on the variant, either displays the segment of the royal shield, modern and geometric, or the more traditional crown portcullis, evoking centuries of British parliamentary tradition. Minted primarily at the Royal Mint facility in Llantrisant, South Wales, the 2008 one-penny coins were produced in staggering numbers for general circulation. However, it's the rare misstrikes and unintentional anomalies that became the objects of feverish desire among collectors. For years, these special coins remained hidden in plain sight, tossed into change jars, slipped into vending machines, forgotten in dusty drawers, until keen-eyed collectors began noticing that not all 2008 pennies were identical. As word spread about these anomalies, interest skyrocketed. Collectors, hobbyists, and investors alike began combing through their coins with magnifying glasses and digital scales, hoping to strike gold, or, in this case, copper-plated steel. Stories emerged of lucky individuals discovering these rare variants in their loose change, leading to jaw-dropping auction results and fierce bidding wars that set new records for modern coin sales. So what makes these rare 2008 one pennies so extraordinarily valuable? It's a perfect storm of factors: extreme rarity, historical significance, an iconic monarch, and the captivating mystery of a minting mistake. Add to that the emotional resonance of 2008, a year many people remember vividly, and you have a coin that transcends its humble origins. It's no longer just currency, it's a tangible piece of living history, a testament to a moment when the old and the new collided. Collectors are drawn to the romance of the story, the thrill of the hunt, and the prestige of owning something so elusive. Coin experts emphasize that the best preserved examples, especially those graded by professional services as being in near-perfect condition, are the ones commanding truly staggering sums. Flawless surfaces, sharp details, and original mint luster can easily multiply a coin's value many times over. Adding to the allure is the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II herself. Her image graces more coins than that of any other monarch in history, and her reign witnessed unimaginable changes in society, technology, and global politics. Every coin bearing her likeness, particularly those linked to significant moments like the 2008 redesign, carries a special weight of meaning. As the market for rare coins continues to expand, driven by passionate collectors and savvy investors, the 2008 United Kingdom Elizabeth II one penny stands out as one of the brightest stars. Auction houses and private sales have seen prices climb ever higher, with competition fierce for the few surviving examples in pristine condition. Even beyond its monetary value, this coin represents the thrill of discovery, the preservation of heritage, and the magic of turning an everyday object into a priceless treasure. Imagine for a moment finding one of these rare pennies in your pocket. At first, it might seem like just another coin, barely worth a second glance. But with careful observation, the right weight, the right design, the right year, you could be holding a piece of history worth more than luxury cars, more than a dream home, even more than a lifetime of work for many. It's a reminder that sometimes greatness hides in the most ordinary places, waiting for someone with the right eye and the right knowledge to uncover it. The story of the 2008 one penny is a story of transformation. It transforms copper into gold. It transforms a simple piece of metal into a work of art. And it transforms the life of whoever is lucky enough to find one. It's a story that captivates, inspires, and reminds us that value is often found where we least expect it. So next time you find a penny on the ground, remember, it could be your lucky day. Because out there somewhere, hidden among the countless coins jingling in pockets and purses, could be one of the rarest and most valuable treasures in the world. And that treasure could be yours. Today, the 2008 United Kingdom Elizabeth II one penny, when featuring those rare and highly sought-after variations, has been known to command an astounding value of up to $15 million. Yes, you've heard that right, $15 million for a single, tiny coin that many might overlook without a second thought. Top 4. Today, we journey into the fascinating tale of the 2000 United Kingdom Elizabeth II one penny coin, a treasure hidden in plain sight. Our story begins at the dawn of a new millennium. The year 2000 was a time of great anticipation and excitement across the globe. Y2K fears were gripping the world, the internet was rapidly reshaping societies, and the United Kingdom itself stood proudly at the crossroads of history and progress. In this vibrant and hopeful atmosphere, the Royal Mint continued its centuries-old tradition of producing the nation's currency, coins that carry not just monetary value but also the weight of tradition, artistry, and national pride. Among these coins was the humble one-penny piece featuring none other than the revered Queen Elizabeth II. The design of the 2001 penny is a brilliant testament to British craftsmanship. On the obverse side, we find the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, crafted by the acclaimed sculptor Ian Rank Broadley. His depiction is notable for its realism and respect, capturing the maturity, dignity, and grace of a monarch who had already spent nearly 5 decades on the throne. The Queen's effigy faces to the right, a tradition in British coinage where each monarch alternates the direction their portrait faces. The detail is remarkable: the finely rendered hair, the crown, the subtle expression of serene authority. Each line and curve is a work of profound art. Turning the coin over, the reverse side is equally captivating. It proudly displays a crown portcullis with chains, an enduring symbol associated with the British Parliament. The design echoes history going back to the days of Henry VII. The portcullis symbolizes the strength and security of the kingdom, a fitting emblem for a nation that had withstood the tides of centuries. Surrounding this powerful image is the inscription, 1 penny, and the year of minting, 2000, anchoring this coin firmly in its unique place in history. Now, you might wonder, if millions of these coins were minted, what makes a particular 1 penny from the year 2000 worth an astronomical $25 million? To understand that, we must dive into the rare and mysterious world of minting errors, variations, and historical significance. Coins are mass-produced, but the process is far from infallible. Every so often, a tiny mistake, a misalignment, a double strike, or a metal anomaly escapes the vigilant eyes at the Royal Mint. These errors, though unintended, birth some of the most sought-after rarities in numismatic history. In the case of the 2001 penny, it is believed that a minuscule number were minted using an experimental composition, differing slightly from the standard copper-plated steel planchets. Some experts theorize that these experimental pennies were created using a rare bronze alloy, a throwback to older penny compositions before the change in 1992. This difference is virtually invisible to the naked eye but can be detected by weight, color under certain lighting, and most conclusively by chemical analysis. Finding such a variant is like finding a needle in a haystack, except in this case, the needle is worth millions. Beyond the rare metal composition, condition plays a critical role. In the world of coins, condition is everything. The 2001 penny that achieved legendary status was graded as MS-70. A perfect mint-state coin, by one of the world's most respected grading authorities. Imagine a coin handled with such care, preserved against the ravages of time, oxidation, scratches, and even the slightest nicks. A coin so pristine that it shines today exactly as it did the moment it rolled off the minting presses. Such perfection adds layers of rarity that collectors dream about but rarely, if ever, see. The story of the most famous 2001 penny doesn't stop with its physical attributes. It carries a provenance that reads like a numismatic fairy tale. Reportedly discovered tucked away in a forgotten piggy bank in a dusty attic in a sleepy English village, the coin initially drew no special attention. But as fate would have it, a local coin enthusiast noticed something unusual about its luster and weight. The coin eventually found its way to a professional numismatist, who, upon examining it under specialized equipment, realized he was looking at something truly extraordinary. Word spread like wildfire through the tight-knit coin collecting community. Offers began pouring in, first hundreds, then thousands, then millions. The coin was exhibited briefly at a prestigious coin show where it drew record-breaking crowds. Security was tightened, media outlets covered the story, and collectors from all corners of the globe battled for a chance to own what was quickly being dubbed the penny of the millennium. But why would anyone pay such an astronomical sum for a 1 penny coin? To answer that, one must understand the psychology of collecting. Rare coins are tangible links to history. They are portable pieces of art, of culture, of national identity. They represent stories, events, and even the passage of eras. For some, owning such a piece isn't merely about possession, It's about stewardship, about holding a priceless piece of human legacy in their hands. And when an item is truly one of a kind, there is no limit to what someone might be willing to pay. Moreover, coins like the 2001 penny have investment value. Over the decades, rare coins have consistently appreciated in worth, sometimes outperforming even traditional investments like stocks or real estate. Owning a $25 million penny isn't just an emotional purchase. It can also be a brilliant financial strategy for those with the means and foresight. Interestingly, the buyer of the famous 2001 penny has chosen to remain anonymous, adding another layer of intrigue to the story. Some say it now resides in a private vault in Switzerland. Others whisper about its presence in a secret collection of a Middle Eastern royal family. Regardless of its current resting place, its legacy continues to capture the imagination of collectors, historians, and dreamers alike. The story of the 2001 penny is a reminder that sometimes, the most extraordinary treasures are hidden in the most ordinary places. A coin that once jingled in pockets, rolled under couches, and sat forgotten in jars now stands as a symbol of the magic that the world of numismatics holds. Every penny, every coin you encounter might have its own story, waiting patiently to be discovered. As we wrap up this incredible journey today, let me leave you with a thought. Every great discovery begins with curiosity. The next time you find a coin in your change, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just be holding a piece of history worth millions. And speaking of millions, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. The famed 2000 United Kingdom Elizabeth II 1 penny, in its flawless mint state, rare metal composition, and incredible provenance, has been valued at a jaw-dropping, heart-stopping $25 million. Yes, $25 million for a coin that originally had the purchasing power to buy just a handful of sweets at a local shop. Here at Ultra Rare Coins History, we believe every coin tells a story, and sometimes, that story is worth far more than gold. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a chance to uncover the next incredible tale from the world of rare coins. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your dreams big. You never know when history might be hiding in the palm of your hand.